temps are lowering across the station. Anyone outside is getting
This is Halcyon News.
My boards are returning to green. What a weight that is off my shoulders. I don't normally tolerate outsiders mucking about in my station's guts, but you're all right. The temperature should be dropping as we speak. I'll see to it the crew knows who kept us all from boiling alive. If you've got time, I believe Edna has a comms issue that could use your attention. I've also authorized Doc and Furu to sell you our premium meds.
What's it like being in command around here?
Frustrating. Everything down to the circuit boards is past warranty, so I have the pleasure of making life or death decisions on a shoestring budget. Plus, there's no time to train my successor or document fixes in a way that anyone outside the family would understand.
Parvati here could always help you shoulder the burden.
Oh, gosh. I don't know. I'm really just a dab hand with a wrench. Nothing special. Not like a chief engineer.
Don't sell yourself short. It doesn't take a seasoned pro to tinker on Groundbreaker. Just someone who knows how a ship ought to feel. We're always thirsting for help. If you could find your way around this labyrinth of ducts and panels, we could work something out.
This ship's a family business?
Sure is. The Tennysons came over on the Groundbreaker. My grandmother, Chief Gang, kept it together during the crossing and until she died. I was promoted only recently, when my mom died. Then I took the leap from chief engineer to captain.
They must have been amazing people to have taught you all you know, I mean, which is a lot.
That means a lot coming from a fellow engineer.
Condolences, Junlei. I'm sure those were some big shoes to fill.
Appreciate it. There wasn't much that took me by surprise about the job, but the little things you never expect or think about, they add up over time. Maybe you can see why I'm protective of Groundbreaker. This ship is family. It's got tinkerings and bypasses that only Tennysons know about.
Aren't you a little young to be training a successor?
You see any bite-sized Tennyson children running around? I didn't think so. The next captain won't have my heritage. I'll have to foster that talent from somewhere. It's only a question of when.
I'm not going to ask about a self-destruct mechanism.
You've got my attention.
You don't have a lot of faith in the board?
You're right, I don't. The board is after two things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong.
You must not like Good in Bedford very much.
I like to think of myself as a nice person, but if that gaudy embassy of his was on fire, I might hold my breath a moment before activating the sprinkler system. The board wants control over Groundbreaker, and leeches like Udon Bedford will do anything to please their corporate masters.
How do you keep the board at a safe distance?
I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change.
Back to my other questions.
You've got my attention.
We'll be on our way.
This is Halcyon.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time.
Why would we run out of time? You headed somewhere?
Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
Why are you about to lose comm capabilities?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
And that's our problem, how?
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance.
Sounds like it's time to get the auxiliary station back online.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief.
I could check out the relay. No need for official sign-off in that case.
I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
What do you mean?
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
You just let messages from Earth sit in memory on an orbital relay?
It's not like they're in high demand. Most tend to be adverts on new products, meaning only folks in Byzantium can afford them.
I'm off.
Hearty greeting, potential customer. Welcome to Auntie's Kitchen, a home-style consumable protein dispensary. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Aren't you just a glorified flanning machine?
This unit is programmed to simulate shock at such assertions. Shock simulation non-functional. A trouble ticket has been filed.
Let me take a look at that. Maybe I can fix it.
Shock simulation restored. Initiating shocked subroutine. How dare you? Shocked subroutine complete. Estimated guilt level of customer increased by 35%. Resuming protein dispensation protocol. May this unit dispense proteins for your ingestion.
Let's
Beginning
see what you
dispensing
got.
sequence. Please unblock all relevant facial protein ingestion tubes.
I am just going to sell everything except inhibitors. Yeah, let's sell nearly everything. We need to get money back. I spent so much already. I will keep the food though. The food might be pretty good. That was inhibitor that I sold too many. Oh, nice. I'll sell all the guns. Now Parvati. I think I worked out already. If I gave Parvati the gear, it didn't make any difference to me at all. So what helmet do I have on? Lockpick +5. I'm gonna equip the goggles instead.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
Oh, we'll come speak to him in a second.
This is Halcyon.
But this isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the police. Was that in the first area? Was that out here?
Rizzo's mock apple cider. A hard cider.
How goes the hunt? I've been ruminating on it, and I decided, if you ain't killed McRed yet, I want you to hurt him a little before you do. Nothing excessive, mind you, but the scoundrel deserves a light beating at least before he kicks off.
Does this have anything to do with your carnal understanding?
He tell you that, did he? I might have kicked his ass from one end of the groundbreaker to the other a few years back. Whatever he reads into that is his business.
He's completely dead. Here's his lighter.
Here's the bounty payout. Nice work down there. With any luck, We can hire more sharp-eyed bounty hunters like you in the future.
I'll be on my way. Okay, so we leveled up again, and we wanted to... We were bringing... Oh yeah, it was stealth we were bringing up to 50s. And then... Yeah, let's start working on tech now.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. If you want a punch, we've got your punch right here.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Let me see what you got for sale.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Okay, so I don't see... Oh, is this out here? Old data pad once used by the Ground Breaker Smart Dead Security Forces. From the accumulated dust and grime, this hasn't been accessed for over a decade. So how much does that actually cost? 164. Let's buy that. The old data pad contains incident reports from various Smart Dead Security patrols. Most are details of simple finds and dust-ups, etc. Responded to a code, ID 10T, at the last hope. Vera asked us to bounce some back bay rat that got himself soaked in Spectrum Red. Drunken fool got into a scuffle with one of Engineer Tennyson's people. We tossed the rung leech back down to the base. Asshole fought us the entire way, telling us we'd be sorry once he controlled the hammer's power. If this is some new Hammersmith marketing stunt, I'm complaining to Sunita. Had another run-in with rung leech from the last hope. Don't know how the uppity piker crawled back out of the back bays without us noticing. Locked himself into the repair bay off of docking slip 13 and refused to come out. Kept raving about the weapon's chaotic beauty or some shit while we were trying to talk him out. Had to break off when our shift ended. Hull heads gotta come out eventually. And then we have another archive message. So we'll buy that and then we can look at that whenever we get back to the ship. So that puts us... So we got Weapons of the Void, which is the science weapon. So you speak to the guy who's out at the docks. This is to go somewhere else, completely off planet. This is also off planet. I think Scylla is off planet too. Return to the unreliable, that's fine. Then we need to locate a security terminal. So let's do that quickly and then we can basically leave to... Oh yeah, speak to this guy.
Is it just me or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner. Oh, and it's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice? Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing alright in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
Can you see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Spread wash, mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker, or anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
Do you have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping?
This feels like
Try
a
our
substitute
Lunar Eclipse
teacher
mix.
back at school
That's
asking a load of questions just to try to
pep pills
get away
washed
from
down with
homework.
a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Does Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Do you need me to help you get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's. Now, if we're done with the chit-chat, I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
I just realized this reflection is behind him, but it mirrors the front of his face. So whenever I choose the option and he speaks, you'll be able to see his mouth move on this thing behind him. What do you sell here?
Anything and everything. Whatever you want, we got it. And when you need a replacement, we got that too.
Show me what you got then.
Have a look.
Oh, you can get his helmet things. Oh, they improved lying. Wonder what that says about the information he gives us. Alright, let's head back to the dock, and then from there, hopefully speak to the person who can tell us about the secret weapons, and if not, we will leave and go to a different area.
Your sights out front.
We're done.
There it is. Just yank the drive, and I'll do the rest.
Confiscated goods, modified pistol, hatchet, metal hoop, prayer beads, locked container. Saw from a freelancer. He fled before we can get down to it. Left his things behind, so they're stored in the back of the security station. Security logs. Sublight put a bid in one of our impounds. Generous 1-2. Brought Lost Hope. Hawthorne ship impounded. A guy from the back base roughed up the Moon Kid, raving mad. Got to and test me. Was, yeah, fine. Let's eject the cartridge. We'll leave.
Now that we have the data cartridge, I can finally find out where that scholar I'm looking for ended up.
It's pretty cool how quick it just kind of changes the outfits.
Wish I could do that.
Might as well take all this stuff while we're here. We're trespassing anyway. Steel hoop. Lovely. So, I've seen a ladder here. This is just another way into the station, maybe? You can jump up there. Oh, oh! That's not great. So why does this exist when we can... We could have just walked in. Is there something special about that stuff? Protective clothing? Dialogue skills +5. I did not. Oh, the dots at the side are the mod amounts that it can have. 6, 11 armor, range weapon skills +5. Kind of like having more dialogue skills. Let's wear that for a little bit, see how much of a problem that becomes. Yeah, okay, this was just a cool little bit of extra loot, and unfortunately somebody looks like they got stuck up there. Time to break our legs again. One of these has a guy hiding out in it. I'll speak to you in a second, Max. This one maybe?
Got it. His name is Reginald Cheney, and he joined a sublight salvage crew. Only he's not listed on the return manifest. Must have made landfall somewhere he wasn't supposed to. Ah, yes. Here. There's a domicile on Monarch in Fallbrook, rented to the same bit card he used to buy his seat on the salvage ship. I should have guessed. What better place to lay low if you wish to avoid the authorities?
You hesitated there, Vicar. What aren't you telling me?
Oh, it's nothing. I suppose I really didn't have much faith in actually finding him. Was a bit of a long shot, wasn't it?
This all seems awfully convenient.
I admit it was a bit of a long shot, but when you've spent as many hours as I have in contemplation of the universe's secrets, you sometimes get a sense for these things.
Sounds good. Let's go. So I think it's called Sublight. Their company's come up a couple times now. So I think
Hey there.
actually before we leave, we're going to go back and speak to those guys.
Cleared. You're free to go. Hope you enjoyed your time on Groundbreaker, the last free port of call in all the colony.
Is that a real slogan?
Made it up on the spot. Pretty good, right?
I don't get it.
Well, I thought it was neat.
I'm still working on it.
Good luck with your board problems.
We don't need luck. We got June Lay.
Now there's a slogan.
Wheeler's gonna love it. Bye now.
Yeah, we'll just quickly go back to that one company. The salvage people. We didn't speak to them before, and if Max's books are kind of directing us towards that, it would make sense to go to them. It's in here. Did say it's salvage operation, right?
Watch out, there's some puddles of... Actually,
wait, maybe this isn't
it's
it?
not to contemplate that.
I had a question about your plan, Mr. Vicar.
Of course. The cosmos is generated and directed by the universal equation, also known as the Grand Plan. By contemplating the teleological order of things, one can achieve verity. Oh, right. You had a question?
Never mind. That about it.
Oh, can I get up there? Maybe I need to get past Udom to be able to get into that bit.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh.
Help! I'm locked in here! Can you get me out? Thank you, stranger. Shit, ain't that a relief? You have no idea how good the air on Groundbreaker smells until you've been trapped in a tiny bathroom with an overflowing toilet. Thanks again, friend.
What happened?
What usually happens on this partially pressurized rust bucket? Something broke. Well, actually two things broke. First, the damn toilet overflowed. When I came to clean that up, the damn door decided to close and lock on me.
How long were you in there?
Time stood still. I was aware of nothing but the smell. Ugh, could have been days. Ah, shit. That means I haven't clocked out in days. Song is gonna have my ass for wage theft.
Ooh, I did you a favor. What are you going to do for me?
You're gonna shake me down after I was trapped in a shit-covered bathroom? Is that how it is?
Yep. Are you going to pay up, or are you going to stand here smelling like shit?
Fine. Here's every bit I've got. That enough for you, or do you want my shit-covered clothes as well?
Keep your pants on, smartass.
I will. I will preserve my dignity. No one can take that away from me.
Just that good.
Fear says the Lost Hopes plumbing is acting up again. Take a gander at the usual spot. While you're there, someone locked their key behind a door. It's the locked one. Once you're ready for a challenge, come back and we'll discuss the radiators for the 100th time.
limping a bit. You all right, Mr. Vicker? Need us to slow down?
What are you implying? I am perfectly fit. My knee is just acting up.
There's no shame in being older, Mr.
What was that gun? Tactical shotgun.
Don't worry. The captain and I will take care of you.
I need neither your advice nor your pity, young lady.
Oh, am I in the bar? Oh, yeah, okay. Well, let's just go out here.
This is Halcyon News.
Rest and go, medical bay. Ah, it's sublight over there. Okay, well, let's very quickly just double check this room.
Great work.
That's the last of them. Nice one.
Really did not need to be walking in here with a grenade launcher. Looks like somebody's living in here. Oh, what is this? What? Heavy machine gun? That looks cool. So where are we then?
Impressive.
Hey, how'd you get back there?
Ah. Whoops. Alright, so we got that. We then have this room. Those sprats want to fight us for some reason. That's fine.
How about I stay up top? You know, keep watch. Okay?
There is blood down here. I wonder if this is going to be part of a side mission, side quest. Alright. Let's get over to that salvage place. Then back to the docks. I think it was over here. Yeah, it was sublight. Oh, this is where all the people were looking for work.
Sublight salvage. Their front looks surprisingly on the up and up.
You reckon?
We lost another contractor to UDL gunship. This is your daily reminder that legitimate businesses don't run from authorities, and that is what we are. Stay calm, present your papers. If you get tangled up in courts, I'll personally bill you out. That's stuff that was on a ship. My scanner says the Mardets impounded the freelancer ship after the captain misbehaved. The crew dropped so many bits at Fear's place that they can't afford to lift the impound. Whoever gets me salvage rights gets to sit quietly in my office and watch professional work. One of ours had an altercation with one of theirs. Lost another contractor, scrapped the ship, dedicated a tenth of salvage to funeral expenses. I take care of my people. Little Sprat told me a crate of spoiled cysty pork ended up at the bottom of a Monarch Canyon. Let's see how much we can sell. Speaking of which, no one eat at Aunt Cleo's stall until I say so. Something in the kitchen's gone bad. The next time one of us finds an abandoned ship and decommissions it, they had better dispatch a ground team to the debris field before the marauders have their turn. Just because we're salvagers doesn't mean we have to be scavengers. I kind of like their attitude at the minute. No doubt they'll say something in a second that will make me change that opinion.
Who wants to play an impromptu tossball match? No one?
Welcome to Sublight Salvage and Shipping, a legitimate business for legitimate consumers. You the one flying the Unreliable?
That's right. Name's Captain Hawthorne.
Sure you are. Miss Lily has been expecting you. I'll unlock the door.
So you're a Sublight employee?
Sure am. A few years back, they got me started on simple acquisitions. You know those latches they put on cargo bays ain't worth a damn? These days, I stick to HQ and look after Miss Lilia.
I should go. Sublight contractors. Is this a locked door? Yep. We have a balcony. Okay. If the authorities are on your heels, our legal team has pre-approved you to recite this passage from our colonial trading rights. Pursuant to regulations following internally preserved Borst, such a business entity would therefore be entitled to gather, maintain, and ultimately dispose of decommissioned agricultural hardware and accessories for profit or convenience. The short version, if we handle potted meat, we can legally salvage tractors and tractor parts. That's why I keep a can of Borst in a Sublight-owned safe deposit box off-world. And while the goods you bring in are catalogued as farm equipment, everything we do is perfectly legal. Like go bring home some bacon.
So you're the new captain in town. I was hoping you'd make your way to my office. Saves me the work of hunting you down. Lilia Hagen, CEO and Executive Director of Aggressive Operations. I'm guessing you already know about Sublight, otherwise you wouldn't have come.
I'm Captain Hawthorne, proud owner of the Unreliable. I have a feeling that they know that I'm not.
Before you start telling lies,
Yeah,
get a
thought
feel
so.
for who you're talking to. It's nice to see the Unreliable again. Useful ship. Hawthorne was my contractor. I'd recognize that leaky boat of his anywhere.
Don't let Ada hear you calling her ship names.
Is Ada still at the helm? I don't know how many times I told Hawthorne to restore that smartass to factory settings. I have a salvage job for someone light on corporate ties with a reliable set of wings. But there's a catch.
There is always a catch.
If you have a nav key to Stellar Bay, the job's yours. Interested?
What's so special about Stellar Bay?
First, an embargo that's been active ever since the board pulled its forces off-world. Few regulations, plenty of freedom. And second, all the goodies that no one had time to pack.
I don't have an half key, but can I still take the job?
I like that initiative, but ease back on the throttle. Gladys at the Rest and Go might have what you need. If there's anything else, be quick about it. Time is bits.
I take it Sublight isn't strictly a salvage operation.
These days, the scrap business all but runs itself. Gives me the time to expand our interests into other sectors, where I can let my hair down.
What kind of other sectors does Sublight pursue other than salvage and shipping?
Our field is persuasive acquisitions. At least that's how my legal advisors tell me to phrase it. Not all of our salvage is abandoned when we find it. Sometimes it takes a polite conversation and a shot across the bow. You know, legal formalities.
Sounds complicated, but profitable.
Thank you. I work hard to keep it that way.
How organized is this business?
Very. I have this thing about numbers in spreadsheets, grids in general. I like to think of myself as the last honest businesswoman in Halcyon, but I'll settle for being the most organized one.
You're very honest about Sublight's criminal side.
Hey, careful with the C word around here. I like to keep things above board, and that kind of talk only makes trouble. Sublight occupies a legal blind spot. No one knows what we're licensed to do, and that gives our little business some freedom. But let's not tempt fate.
Back to my other questions.
Ask. I have nothing to hide.
I'm leaving.
Be seeing you. Make sure you aren't followed on your way out.
Okay. Still, don't mind these people. They seem okay.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path that is only visible in retrospect. Life is fated and unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me.
You're pretty eager to throw in someone you barely know.
Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Alright, Felix, tell me why I should hire you.
You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked. Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm gonna hire him. Let's go.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this.
We'll see you in the ship.
I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board.
So
this is gonna be great.
We're in the second location, really? And we have
We're picking
4
up
out of
strays
6 companions.
Look at that. A real vicar. I'm sure we'll get along like a church on fire.
There must be more to the companions, where it's like maybe they've got like a sort of side thing, reputation bars that we can fill as time goes on. Quests. So I wanted to have a look at the weapons, the secret weapons. This one, weapons from the void. Oh, okay. He's not here then? Alright, end of the ship.
No one saw me trip over that, right?
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
It's a good question. Why is there 4 cows on... Are they sheep? What are they? Cows. Yep, that's a really good question as to why they're on the ship. Search Hephaestus Mining. That captain sold Harris something called the Rearranger, then left before we discovered the damn thing doesn't work. Only thing it rearranges is the number of bits in Harris's cart. Looks like some strange tech or a weapon. Maybe a scientist can make something of it. And then from the incident report, Doc Caulfield couldn't save Lem. Now gotta arrest Harris for his murder. Confiscated that weapon he used and stored it in Birdie's office for now. Figure the least the site supervisor can do is fill out the forms for whatever that damn thing is. Don't know how I'm going to detain Harris. Not like we got prison cells in this rock. Cause of death was blunt force trauma. It's all twisted. Yeah, just blunt force trauma that done a lot of damage. So if we look in the quest items, Can we read it? No. The logs in Hawthorne's terminal indicated that Phineas has a powerful weapon at the orbital lab. After reviewing the data archive, search the outpost route. And then we got this. So that's going to Monarch. We'll speak to Parvati on the ship here now. We got Sela, Roseway. And then I think we have another one in Scylla. So yeah, we'll go Parvati then Scylla. Or Skyla. Not sure how it's said. What? Where did this come from? Okay, so there's a whole load of like just little items, lower items that are around here. And obviously loot that I'm gonna take. Do all the rooms have something? So whose room is this? So all the stuff is like actors, movies. Toss ball. Okay, so this must be Max, the vicar. Felix? Wait, maybe it's not the vicar? Felix is the other guy? Yeah, okay, the vicar's right here. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to read through all of the stuff that's here. It's all just random bits and pieces of lore. I'm going to take the bullets, though.
I find myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain?
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Yes, I've been meaning to discuss exactly that. Now that we know where, the Scholar is, when will we be searching him out?
I'm not sure yet. Okay. Sneaking in there, we got a lot of different lore items. I'm not going to go through reading each one of them. The items I've been randomly finding, like that old saber I think I found in the first area.
Something on your mind?
So it just goes into the rooms automatically. You don't give it to them as a quest or anything. I'd like to know more about
I'm
you.
a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
What's a zero-G cocktail?
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not.
Inventive, I like it.
I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do.
Do you have much experience contracting out with other captains?
Sure do. Some of it was even legal.
What's that supposed to mean?
There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way.
As long as you know I've never been much of a rule follower.
Makes two of us, Captain.
I was hoping to know something more personal about you.
Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo, and I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Where are you from? How'd you get into this line of work?
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring.
You're deflecting.
Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Let's get back to business.
No complaints here.
We need to be really careful not to select the part ways. I noticed the Vicar had the same sort of option as well. We could just tell him to leave the crew. I definitely do not want to do that.
Good to see you, boss.
How'd you end up in the Groundbreaker?
Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays.
Give me a straight answer.
Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way.
You were a stowaway?
That's what they called us. Orphans with no family, no company to take us in, nowhere to go but the back bays. The word's a touch kindlier than Rungleech, but the meaning's just as clear. If you can't support your own self, you don't deserve to be on the Groundbreaker.
How did you manage?
Same way we all do. Look for work and hope somebody would give me a shot. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on.
Right. The incident with the tossball stick?
Could be I was overreacting. A better man might have turned the other cheek. Exercised a little bit of that, what's the word? Restraint? But on the other hand, broadsiding the jackass with a tossball stick, that felt good. That felt real good. You ought to try it.
If we've a disagreement, I expect you to be civilized.
Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
I'm glad you're not wasting your life hauling boxes.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
I think Parvati... I need to speak to Parvati just to continue the quest around Tennyson? Where is she? Maybe she's in the engineering bit? Which would be up the top. Yep.
Hey, Captain. Can I get your temperature on something real quick?
Sure.
So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet.
How bad can
She
it
rhymed
be?
compression alternator with aches to meet her. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. Made my chest hurt, kinda.
Sounds like she likes you.
I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastway's not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold.
Everybody's different, don't worry about it.
When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel. Who's Isabel?
Everything okay?
They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close.
They were close, not anymore?
I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? Lost Hope?
Wouldn't it be easier to talk to her about this Isabel person?
Maybe for you. I start thinking about all the things she could say and my guts start crawling up my throat. I'm full serious. Next time we're on the Groundbreaker, I aim to get a drink. If I got to, I'll do it on my lonesome. But I'd feel better if someone I trusted was there.
Yeah, okay. We'll do the Lost Hope the next time we come back, but I think
Who keeps ordering
I think for now we'll just continue on with the quest like we planned. So we got a couple different options now. We have Scylla, which is the place that I think I want to go to. Monarch, which is where I think the main quest is there, the relay. So let's do relay GB23. We'll go to Scylla after that, and then we'll come back to the Groundbreaker. It looks cool again. I really like this. Not sure how we're getting from here over there, but, you know, I'm sure there's a plan. I think I will... Oh, I only took one person. That was great. No, I want to swap... I want to swap the Vicar. So let's take Parvati and maybe Felix. I don't know what his thing will be, but let's find out. We'll have a quick level up to do for him as well. So his skill is Persuade. I like it. Damage to cowering enemies. Yeah, let's do that as well. Need to remember to actually apply the skill up though.
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up though.
Wonder if it's empty.
Oh, you got that?